the lawsuit will not be continuing and that it will be dismissed. The development comes 5 months after he had initially accused Carey and her songwriters of copyright infringement and unjust enrichment. Andy Stone drops lawsuit claiming Mariah Carey, All I Want for You, or All I Want for Christmas Is You, copied his song. So Andy Stone, just to recap, and we've done, a couple videos on this. I'll be sure to link it down below if you're watching this later. But in any case, so he had done a Christmas song, and the Christmas song was All I Want for Christmas Is You. Okay. So he brings this lawsuit alleging that essentially she had infringed his copyright. And I read the complaint. It was kind of interesting because our question was, well, are you just alleging that, she and her co-writers stole the title, All I Want for Christmas Is You? Because titles cannot be copyrighted, right? If we were able to copyright a title, my love for him, I mean, something like so generic that is over and over and over, that'd create a lot of problems. So you typically can't. And so as we were kind of reading through the complaints, that's what, essentially he was arguing, that the song was predominantly based on and influenced by his song that had done well, his hit song. And therefore he was entitled to disgorgement of profits. So just meaning from all the money that it has made a lot of money. We have the update, and that update is that the lawsuit will not be continuing and that it will be dismissed.
Yes.
Okay. So Andy Stone, who performs as Vince Vance, filed to dismiss his case against the pop star Mariah Carey on Tuesday, according to documents obtained by People. The development comes 5 months after he had initially accused Carey and her songwriters of copywriting or copyright infringement and unjust enrichment.
Yeah, no, and this was one of those cases where the songs didn't sound anything alike, but the Eddie Stone song is really good. I believe that Kelly Clarkson even did a version of it. I think on the other videos, we kind of predicted that something like this was going to kind of happen, either some kind of little settlement was going to happen or it was just going to be whatever, because it was just based on the name kind of so much, not really, we were talking about the theme of the song, right? Like if your title is All I Want for Christmas Is You, they're probably going to have some kind of similar themes to lead up to the payoff of the chorus of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah, and we went through the actual progression here, guys, because obviously access matters when we have a copyright infringement claim. Did the person have a meaningful way to actually even hear the song? The answer is likely yes, because it was a song that did well.
A hit.
Did his song come out before hers? Yes, it was in 1989, and then Carey's song came out in 1994, and obviously has continued to just get bigger and bigger every holiday season as we go along. I mean, I saw on TikTok, Mariah Carey, she's like in a witch costume and she's on her like
it was cool
on her bike. I think everyone has seen this, and then obviously she transforms into the now Christmas version that we all love, and this thing just goes viral because we're ready for it. I think we're all ready for it.
And it's funny, you see the memes on social media of just like, I saw this one of like a bar, like jukebox or something, and they put like a notice on by the jukebox saying something like, All I Want for Christmas is allowed to be played like one time or you like forfeit like a night or something like that. I always love these wins for Mariah Carey. I am such a huge Mariah Carey fan. I think, she gets a lot of props and she gets a lot of whatever, but she has literally one of the best voices in music ever. Like when I go through my Mariah Carey playlist on a Sunday when I'm picking up the house, it's just like hit after hit, and she's so good.
Well, it's funny because we have the same conversation about her, I think, every few months. And so it will be like, why isn't Mariah Carey in the conversation about being one of the greatest singers of all time, right? So when we're like Whitney Houston, you immediately think, oh, this phenomenal voice. But for some reason, I think a lot of people,
I think she gets like a lot of controversy stuff and like, because there's other things, whatever that go on. I think she gets props. Even with the level that she's at, I don't think she gets enough. So that's just kind of where I've always just been a huge fan, and just to see the transformation of Mariah Carey from when she first came out, where she was just like girl next door, to like the Mariah Carey that you see today.